Sorry. Morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome back. Big up today. Um, I don't know if we're gonna have a gap and go today, but let's see how SPY and the Q are gonna react to pre-market high. So that's my plan for today. If pre-market high act as support, I'm gonna go long because that will be a gap and go day or a gap and go move. And if pre-market high or the VWAP rejects today, I'm gonna play rejections. Pretty simple. Even though I hate gap and go days, I don't like gap and go days. Most of the time I'm red those days. But we'll see. I don't know why, because I know how to trade them. I think psychologically, I'm just always having a bias that it's gonna go down and fill the gap. But yeah, gap and go days are not my days. Most of the time I'm red. Hopefully not today. So yeah, we have a gap below now. Here. These are little gap. And on the Q, it's here pretty much since yesterday's, I will say close till today's open. So it will be a little bit like this. You guys can hear me now, right? Okay, awesome, perfect. And we have data also today. We have data at 10 again. So I guess we're gonna wait for data. I'm gonna wait for data, definitely. Well, we'll see. Because if I see a clear rejection or hold of pre-market high, maybe I take a quick scalp before data. Today's a beautiful day outside. I'm thinking about going to a beach after finishing here. That's a good thing about living in Miami. That reminds me of my hometown. Okay. What are you guys looking to trade today? Oh, I'm watching also Nvidia 115. At 115 level. If Nvidia can hold it as support, or if I see an ugly rejection there, that could be another possible good trade. What else? Tesla. The thing is, Tesla has a lot of resistance between 292 and 295. So all that area of resistance, I'm gonna watch also. Yeah, it's from 291 till 295. You're going to Cali? Where in Cali? Where are you going? Broadcom 200? What is Broadcom doing? Let's see. I haven't watched Broadcom in a while. Oh yeah, 200, definitely. Yeah, I can see that. Yes. 200, big level there. Yes. Big level there. Yeah, that's a good one. Definitely. Oh, Cali, Colombia. Oh, okay. Cali, Colombia. Do you like bandeja paisa? I know people love bandeja paisa. I'm not a fan of the bandeja paisa. It's too heavy. Too much fat in it. Okay, the queue is rejecting so far. So let's make it easy here. My main plan to trade today, it's mostly SPY, these 262 level, possible level of rejection, and the gap. So I'm gonna be very patient here and then just wait for that trade. If not, it's gonna be the Q 485 and the gap. Yes. Nice reaction here so far. The market moving very slow. Most likely is because it's waiting for data. Anyone know why we had this big gap up today? Maybe because we had any important earnings yesterday after market? I don't remember. Yeah, Meta Microsoft last night? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Oh yeah, today is Thursday. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Yes, I do remember they had earnings on Wednesday. Yes, yesterday. Okay, 4 more minutes till data. I don't really trade Meta. I don't like how Meta move. I think Meta it's kind of weird because when it move, like it has a lot of days that is very choppy and it's not a cheap options to trade. So that's why I've been staying away from trading Meta. But if you catch Meta on the day that it really move, oh my god, those gains are good. But But yeah, I think move weird meta. Microsoft, I do think Microsoft, um, it's very easy to trade. Oh, nice. 1700%. That's great. That's awesome. You bought it today or you bought it yesterday? Because if you bought it yesterday, that is not a good trading, and that's gonna be more damaging for you for the future than helping you. If you bought a YOLO and you got 1700% return, that is gonna, yeah, that is no bueno. And those type of trades are the trades that I don't want you guys to get in, because at the end of the day, what really matters is um why we took the trade, right? So it's not so much, it's not about the money, it's about the setup. And trading is all about probability. So if let's just say you had an amazing trade, you got it, not amazing trade, you got a 1700 because you bought a YOLO, that is not trading, that's gambling. But if you got 1700 on a trade that you made a plan yesterday or pre-market, you enter it when the market opened, and everything works out, that's beautiful, that's awesome. If you have a financial advisor that it tells you to buy before earning, you should fire him. Okay, we have data here. Okay, let's see. Market's still digesting this data. Spandex, you both so far rejecting the VWAP and rejecting this 561 level. Nvidia looking pretty weak. Apple too. Ugly candlestick there. Ooh, I didn't know that Microsoft had a huge gap, big gap up. Is Microsoft gonna lose all that move and then give us a gap fill? You know, I always talk about this, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Gaps always get filled. I don't know when, we don't know when. It can get filled the same day, the next day, in a week, in a month, in a year. But gaps always get filled. And look at the huge gap on Microsoft. That's gonna be juicy if we get it. For 18, for 14. Why? I don't have that level. I can see 410 and 420. Okay. KL? What's that? Okay, we have an ugly reaction here on the Q. SPY still reacting for 561 and the VWAP. Okay, I like this move. Still not much to work on. Um, 440 is a big level of resistance for Microsoft, and then it's gonna be 447, 448, and then all-time high. I think 428 here on Microsoft that it's holding, that could be a good entry to play the upside continuation. If not, wait for the VWAP. I like this reaction. Oopsie. I'm gonna try this reaction here. A stop loss is gonna be this high, 561. Okay, so far I like that. I don't like that move now. Watch out 428 on Microsoft. Basically morning low. The Q looking weaker than SPY so far. And I like these rejection candles here. Okay. I want to see continuation here. I want to see continuation and then losing this morning low. But I don't love how much it's fighting here. But we have this little uptrend. I'm sorry, downtrend. Rejection of this level. Candlesticks showing clear sign of weakness. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Can we lose morning low? I want to see it losing this low here. Come on, just die already. Go lower. Nvidia is pretty weak. If it loses 112, it's gonna go back down to 110 or 109, which is it will be the gap filled below. I don't like how much this is fighting here. If it breaks 561, I'm getting out of this trade, and I'm gonna wait for 562 to tell me if it's gonna reject it or if it's gonna act as support to play longs. Microsoft is holding very good, 429, 428, which I think could be a good entry to go long. But I don't like trading right after earnings. I kind of like to give it like a day or two. But yeah, Microsoft is looking pretty strong, holding 429, 428. It looks like a flag also. Okay, looks like it's gonna stop me out. Let's see how it's gonna react to 561. Apple really fighting the VWAP. Okay, another 561 rejection. The Q looks like it's gonna break the VWAP. Very ugly price action. Look at this. Look at these candlesticks. The VWAP has no trend, so the VWAP is not useful right now. Okay. Looks like it wants to break out here. Yeah, Microsoft is moving. I think that's what's moving SPY. Apple really trying, but keeps rejecting the VWAP. Well, tough battle here. Okay, another 61 reaction. The view keeps being rejected on the queue. Very slow price action. Very weird. We keep rejecting 561, but I don't love how it's holding and building up. Apple moving higher. SMH looks extremely bullish also. Looks pretty good. Even though Nvidia doesn't look good. I know it bought me. Oopsie. Ooh, I put a stop loss there and that thing bought me one. That was a mistake. Okay, it definitely looks like it wants to go higher. So now I'm gonna wait for 562. Nice breakout there. I got Microsoft 440 for this week, basically for tomorrow. My stop loss is morning low. I got it with the small account challenge. Okay, let's see if we're gonna break here 562. Is it me or the extreme low? Guys, let's see if it's gonna be a real rejection or it's just the first touch that rejects and then it breaks out. If it breaks out here, I'm gonna wait for a strong 5-minute candle closing above 562, and then the next one I wanna see it like pulling back, and that would be my entry. Is the stream breaking? Then I think I'm having internet problems. Okay, and 562 rejecting. Is it working now? Tesla going. Microsoft and Apple pulling back. Okay. Strong 562 reaction there on SPY. Okay. I guess I should have waited for 562 to play the reaction that I was playing earlier. I like Microsoft. I really like Microsoft how it's holding. Very strong reaction here. We could go back down to 561 and hold or the view up. Yeah, I do think 561 if holds, we could definitely keep going higher. But I'm gonna wait for a 562 break. It's 562 on SPY and 485 on the Q. I want to see Microsoft breaking the VWAP here. I think if Microsoft can break the VWAP, we're gonna see an easy move to 486. And then if we can break the morning high, my main PT is 440. Okay. You gotta be very patient here. At least I gotta be very patient here because I already have one red trade. 485, strong reaction here on the Q. SPY still having problems around 562. Microsoft rejecting the VWAP. Apple keeps rejecting 212. Come on, just move already. Hey, Callum. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Okay, nice breakout there on SPY. Is it gonna hold? Yeah, I like that. Okay, I like that. Give me a pullback now. Hmm. Okay, give me a pullback so I can enter this. $484, $485 is still reacting on the Q. I'm gonna go long here on ES. My stop loss is if cannot hold this low, this previous 5-minute candle low. Okay, I like this. I like this, how this 30-minute candle is forming, even though I think it's too early. Okay. I should have definitely waited for this pullback here. If it can hold 562, that's a very good indication that we're gonna keep going higher. Yeah, we want to see it holding 562. Apple looks like it's ready to boom boom. The Q having a lot of trouble at 485 morning high, pre-market high. Okay. I like that pullback and hold. That's what I want to see. Okay. Beautiful. We will see these holding. Okay. $4.85 hold on the Q would be extremely bullish. Watch out, Apple. Apple has a gap above 213. If he goes for that gap, SPY is gonna move a lot. Okay, I like that. Come on. Go. Hold it there. Go. So as long as we hold this support, I'm gonna be holding this trade. Like so far, there's no reason to get out of this trade. SPY 562, the Q 485. Just pick one, and both are looking pretty much the same. Holding resistance, previous resistance as support. Okay. The market is moving extremely slow. It's getting boring here. Go, move already. The queue is giving you a beautiful entry opportunity. Broke 485, pulling back, holding it as a support now. That's a perfect break and retest there. Same thing with SPY here. Come on, send it. Go. Move. I know, right? Yesterday was such an easy day. Well, but my day today is kind of like yesterday because on the first trade I was red and then I got a very good break and retest to the upside, which it looks like today is gonna be pretty much the same thing. And it was very slow price action also. It yesterday consolidated forever, and then we have a big push and then a lot of consolidation, big push and then a big pullback. The market is playing with our patience again. Go, go. Okay. It looks like we're waking up. If we can break this little high here. 563. Okay. Go, SPY, go. Ooh, the pickable is going amazing. I had a tournament on the weekend and I placed third. It was pretty fun. I'm not a pro or anything. It was kind of like a fun tournament with great people. What I like the most about pickleball is one, I don't need to do cardio when I go to the gym because I hate doing cardio there. Two, I like playing sports And 3, you meet a lot of fun people, like healthy, nice people playing pickleball. So it's a win-win situation, and I love it. Because I've been playing tennis my whole life. I was kind of like most of tennis players at the beginning, like crapping on pickleball, saying that pickleball it was only for old people that cannot play tennis. But now I love it. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I'm playing to later today. Apple rejecting 213, which is the beginning of the gap. Come on, Microsoft. I wanna see you breaking the VWAP. Yeah, I do play tennis. But I haven't played tennis in like 2 years. Okay. Okay. I think we have a pretty good trade here. Salty cucumber bowl? What's that? Okay. Yeah, I know. That's also what I really like about pickleball. Playing pickleball right now, it's so easy. You just go to any public pickleball court and then you just get in line and play. With tennis, you need to find a tennis club, which is pretty easy. But then you're paying kind of expensive per hour, and you like scheduling, and then make sure you have people to play with. So pickleball, you just go to any pickleball court. It's always packed with people, and then you just get in line and start playing. And if you're a good tennis player, pickleball is gonna be so easy for you. We only need to like tone it down a little bit because we can get too many outs. Because we when we play tennis, the idea of tennis playing like obviously strategy, having a good strategy, but tennis is a very strong game. Like you need to hit the ball pretty hard. Pickleball, not so much. Oh, make it fun. Okay. I get it. I get it now. If Apple can do a break and retest at 213, that's another good entry. That's another good A plus setup, I will say. Same thing with Microsoft VWAP. I don't like how it keeps rejecting there. Okay, a little pullback. But we're still making higher highs and higher lows, right? We have this one here, and then we have this one here. And then we have this one here. And we have this uptrend. So as long as we keep doing that, we're bullish. And as long as we keep it holding it above 562, 561.50, I think we're pretty bullish here. I don't like trading Costco. Costco fake me out like all the time. Always. Nice pullback. We want to see it holding it. Yeah, I don't know. Weird weeks definitely on Apple, yes. It's fighting that 213 level. It depends. That depends how I see the price action. And honestly, it depends also how much profit I locked. And if I trade in minis or micros. If I trade in minis, most likely I will not. If I catch a big move, I will not leave my stop loss at my entry for a break even. I will definitely move it to profits. But if I'm playing, I'm sorry, that's with minis. If I'm playing micros and I only have like 1 or 2 left, and my entry was with 10 contracts, I can definitely leave 1 or 2 at break even. I know a lot of traders, futures traders, go with all or nothing. We basically mean that try their best to get a very good entry, and then they just put the stop loss there, and doesn't matter if it goes a lot and then retrace, they just leave it there. And basically what I've seen they doing is if I got my entry here, right? Let's just say I got my entry here, my stop loss is this low, and my PT is this high. They don't take profits here on this move higher. They just leave it there, and they trust that the market is gonna move to their PT, which I don't think I can do that, honestly. So I guess everything it's about what makes you comfortable. It looks like it wants to pull back to 562, 562.50. We need Microsoft and Apple to move higher, which Apple looks like it wants to. Microsoft is still fighting with the VWAP. I want to see it breaking the VWAP so I can take profits on that trade. I think on the Microsoft trade, I should have definitely taken buy contracts for next week, but I did it for tomorrow, which most of the time I don't do. I don't do that. I like buying time. I think that was a wrong move for that trade. But yeah, I'm looking to take profits on that trade today. So when it comes with stop losses, I will say if you're getting a bunch of contracts, definitely I always, if I'm playing with a bunch of contracts, I definitely take profits on big push. Let's just say, for example, I enter here on this candlestick, on this pullback to 561.50. I will definitely take a bunch of profits on this big green candle, right? And then just leave one or two runners. I like taking big profits on the first big move. So it's easier for me to hold runners for a longer time. But also that depends of how the market is moving, right? We're seeing like the market today is it's moving pretty it's pretty trendy to the upside. It's not that choppy after the first few morning chops right here. So right now, I see no reason to get out of this trade. But if you have a very choppy market, you just scalp and you cannot hold. And I will have a tight stop loss. So there's a lot of things that it comes to trading. It's not like one thing. But I think it's all about one, how what makes you comfortable holding longer. Two, which I think it's even more important, is how is the price action at the moment. Tesla moving, Apple trying, Microsoft trying, but it's moving, everything's moving extremely slow. It's just weird. What was that on Apple? So weird. Oh, thank you, Justin. Thank you. I feel like we're gonna see like a big push on Apple. Okay, Microsoft looking way better now. Can you move? Please, just move already. Okay, I like that. Okay, I'm taking some profits here. On these, I got exactly the same trade, but a little bit heavier with two contracts. Same trade here, break and retest at 562. All out on these 6 contracts. Now that I locked these profits, I'm gonna leave this one run. My stop loss is still this candle low here, this 5-minute candle low, which if it goes there, I'm gonna be very red on these 3 accounts, but I'm just gonna leave it at that stop loss, and I'm gonna lock profits here around these resistance. I wanna see if SPY can move all these till 566, and then I'll definitely be green on these 3 accounts. But I think we need Apple and Microsoft to move higher. Okay. What was that? What was that? Okay, I don't like that. Ew, that's an ugly candlestick. Ooh, I don't like that candlestick. Okay. Nice. Ooh. What happened with Nvidia? Broadcom. Okay, guys, Broadcom. 200. If Broadcom can really hold 200, that's another nice possible trade. We got Nvidia news. Oh, yeah. Okay. Bullish Nvidia news. Awesome. I want to see that on Microsoft. Can you give me that, Microsoft, please? Por favor, ayúdame. Okay. Okay. Who's on this trade with me? On the Q. Either or. Both are SPY and the Q, pretty much the same setup. Exactly the same setup. Beautiful, beautiful break and retest of the 485 level on the Q and 562, 561.50 on SPY. Nice. 429 entry on Microsoft was extremely clean. Nvidia, I will say 115 is the level we want to see Nvidia breaking. Ay, do. Nice pull back hold here. Definitely what we want to see. Now we're using these little resistance and support. That's exactly how we hold our runners, right? We see, okay, we had this support here holding, then we have this resistance here acting as support, and then we have the next one here, and then this one, and then now the next one is here. I have two videos about these, how to hold runners, or how to hold your position so you can get bigger gains. I have two videos on my free video course. I have two videos where I explain this. One 15 rejection on Nvidia. Okay, Microsoft looks like it's waking up. Apple is still fighting that 213 level. Apple being weird. It's pretty weird. Yeah. It's moving like a small stock, like a small cap. Okay, we're having trouble here. Looks like we're gonna pull back. I still think Nvidia needs to break 115. Apple needs to break 213 and holding it with a strong candlestick. Microsoft, I don't know, it's doing nothing. But I think as long as it keeps holding morning low, it's bullish. It's 11 o'clock. I'm leaving, guys. So, I'm gonna hold this one unless we break. I'm gonna say we reject 562. Yes. I'm green. I already logged great profits here. I'm just gonna leave this one run. Doesn't matter right now to me, honestly, if it goes red or green. I'm already red on this one. I still like the hold above pre-market high. So I'm just gonna go make breakfast, go to a gym. I'm just gonna leave this one open with a stop loss a little bit under 562, obviously on ES. So just look what candlesticks are around there. They're exactly the same candlesticks on ES. And then I'm gonna put a PT here around this level. I need to check it out what level that is on futures. But yeah, I'm done for today. I'll see you guys on Monday. Tomorrow, Friday. I don't trade Friday, so I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you for being here. Remember to like the video. I'm done.